Every artist wants to connect with with an audience. It's something that artists do for themselves, it's self-expression, but ultimately you need that audience to bounce it from, to actually bounce the light back to yourself. So it's actually vitally important. What it does for some of the most excluded people, like refugees and homeless people, and very often those two issues are conflated together and causally too. It's a way of opening a person up to outsiders and wider society, and hopefully people in the community and audiences, as we've seen happen here today. It's a fantastic example. Can find out more about people who we label as homeless or disaffected or refugees, and find out about the individuals really behind the artwork. So it's really a portal into different worlds and a connection between different worlds and different experiences.
A calendar, which could raise hundreds of thousands of pounds for homeless charities in London, is being commissioned with rough sleepers taking the pictures themselves. The scheme will work along similar lines to the big issue with homeless street vendors and has already been a big success in Canada. Sarah Harris has more.
He's already started taking pictures. Joe spent many months living rough on the streets of London, and he intends to use this as inspiration for his photographs.
I'm living just round the corner of Greenwich. Greenwich is a massively sort of affluent area, and yet the sort of poor are sleeping on the church steps. So I think like pictures of that, you know, getting the contrast of London, you know, maybe a winning picture.
The idea is for the best 12 shots taken by homeless people over the next 5 days will be made into a calendar like this one, which made more than £200,000 for homeless charities in Vancouver last year. But it's not just about raising funds.
One of the great things about it is that it gives people confidence and self-esteem, not only from being creative, but taking photographs of and then having that being acknowledged in an exhibition, but when people can earn some money for themselves from their own work, it really does give people a huge boost of confidence.
The pictures on this calendar need to be taken in London and can be of people or places. Top tips were given by the professionals, but even they admit technique only goes so far.
Isn't there an element of luck in it sometimes?
Always. But photographers that won't accept that. If you say to a photographer it was a lucky shot, they say no, I intended that. But yes, especially with a disposable camera where you can't see the results and it's very limited specification.
The judging will start next week and the calendar will be on sale in the autumn. Sarah Harris, BBC London News.
And it can also help people by giving them confidence because they've achieved something. The Royal Photographic Society gave this really useful talk about the subject matter, which was My London. In that way, this is quite a revolutionary project. They're actually getting paid for photography. But at the same time, all the work, I couldn't believe it, from the little Fujifilm cameras, but absolutely stunning photographs that people created.
Do you know what? Being in the project for me it's been massive. But I will say that it's not an exaggeration.
For me, it's the best distraction from what's going on around the world.
The bus came by, and this all in or nothing told a story.
Taking part in this was a massive step for me.
To see London and not be in a hurry to find out where the next meal's going to come from, but to actually walk around London with a camera and take your time and look at nooks and crannies of London that one often walks by but doesn't actually observe.
She's made me even want to make even more photographs and even add that with my artwork as well. So I want to get more involved because this is a unique concept, you see, empowering people to gain confidence.
And that's what really attracted me to it, because it's changing all the time. There'll never be an identical photo. It's impossible. You couldn't even stage that photo. But no, it's just nice. Showing that people are having fun and enjoying the summer. It's just, yeah, I really like it.
It's really beautiful.
I really like it. And the umbrellas, that's just funky. I love it, man.